beautiful Librans, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for July 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Librans, this is your monthly reading for July. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I transmute an outcome. Just to let you know, your 10th house of career, ambition, and how you make your mark in the world will be starred at the beginning of the month. What you feel like you are known for, the legacy that you leave. So you may be focused more on ambition or your career prospects or your career path than usual. If of course you are retired, then you could be focusing on your talents, your hobbies, things that you feel that you want to challenge yourself in during your retirement. So it doesn't always have to be about career, but that is the house that is starred for you. Now at the end of the month, your 4th house of home life is starred, all things domestic. So you'll be focusing on family, routines, where you feel like you belong, and basically you may be looking to your past as well in order to inform your future, because it's about looking at your path and how you move forward. Now, also we have that new moon in Cancer, and that's on the 29th of June. So you should be feeling a little bit more sensitive than usual, tuning into feelings, intuitions, and really focusing on emotions that have not been processed yet. This is also a time where the ancestors are going to be very, very close to us. So you may be acknowledging your ancestors and the path that they paved before you and for you in order to make your way in the world. And you could also be healing ancestral wounding, because this is a very, very sensitive time. Now we do have 2 alignments after that new moon, and these are very, very different, let's put it that way. They're very they have a lot of variety to them, these placements. The first variety will be, of course, Jupiter and Venus. That is Venus, the planet of love, care, devotion, and also we have Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good luck. Both of those will be bringing a lot of good things your way. But of course, we have a counter action to go against that. And that would be Mars and Pluto, which brings a bit of an eruptive, angry energy. So you may feel a little bit of a push and pull this month in particular, especially towards the end of the month. You may feel a little bit frustrated. So if you're feeling a little bit antsy or a little bit like off your center, you can blame those 2 planets. We have a super full moon in Capricorn on the 13th or 14th of July, depending on where you are in the world. And that is going to be a bumpy ride for all of us collectively. So you may feel a lot of shifting energy that really pushes our buttons. It tends to amplify any feelings of low self-worth, low self-esteem, anger, frustration, things that have not been resolved. Anything you've been ignoring will be amplified, so you can no longer ignore them. So no matter how zen you've become, no matter how much personal growth you've exhibited, this could be a difficult time for all of us, just so you're aware, okay? Now, of course, just because it is a difficult time does not mean it's a negative time. It does mean that we are forced to process and face things that we have been leaving aside, as it were. Even doesn't always have to be about feelings. It can be the things that you've been putting off that you feel need fixing. For example, if you need to fix that cupboard door and you've been meaning to do it for a long time, then of course, just after that super full moon in Capricorn, that drawer may just completely fall right out and be completely broken. And it may make you feel a little bit frustrated that you didn't do it before. Everything becomes amplified. Now, this is a time where it is positive transformation, but it feels uncomfortable, okay? So although it may seem a little bit of a bumpy ride, it can bring out the best. This is a time also where you may feel a little bit more like detoxing, embracing healthier diets, healthier exercise routines, and healthier boundaries as well. So it is a positive shift, but it can feel a little bit uncomfortable. Now I'm just getting all of your cards here before I transmit you your outcome. I mean, it's really interesting. You start on the death card, you end on the death card. So a major transition month for you in particular. Changes are happening and you are the one in control of the changes. So let us start at the very, very beginning. The death card is all about transition. You may be making some decisions that leave a lot of things behind, but you're evolving. You're outgrowing situations that you feel are no longer working for you. Whether that's friendships, whether that's career situations, whether that's thought processes, whether it's you having low self-esteem or, you know, sort of reacting or responding differently to challenging situations, you are changing, my beautiful Librans, and for the better. This is a card of release. Releasing, cleansing, rebirth, progress. So I feel like you're moving forward. I mean, you've got the Chariot card as a card that may have been a blockage recently. So you will be moving forward in the month of July. Wherever you feel like there's been stagnant area in your life, then you will be making progress to move forward. But you are in the hot seat. The death card is in your protagonist energy. So that is your energy where you feel something's got to change. So you could be making space, clearing, making adjustments in order to make room for a greater situation for yourself, either a greater job opportunity, you know, a deepening of your friendships or your connections with loved ones or your soul tribe or even your partner if you have one. It's change for the better. And I feel like you're releasing or breaking old habits or patterns that you may have felt like you've been stuck in a rut, okay? So this is about letting go as well of anything that's been hindering you, anything that's made you feel like you were not enough. This is a very philosophical time in particular, especially since we got that new moon in Cancer, which is all about processing emotions, all those protected things that we've kept close to our hearts. It's about opening them up and really looking at them in order to change and evolve. Now, the death card is also a card of welcoming in the new. It doesn't mean something is ending. Things don't just end, we transcend. Energy, it doesn't just disappear, it transcends into another form. So I feel like you are having that wonderful evolution of your soul where it takes courage to actually acknowledge some of the things that are just not working anymore and being able to say, you know what, I don't need that in my life anymore. It's no longer working for me. So it's time to release it. You can release it with love, or you can release it with, you know, a little bit of resentment. It depends on how you look at it in this particular month, because this month is all about where you focus. So the more positive you are, the more positive opportunities come your way. The more you dwell in that sort of Mars-Pluto energy, the more you'll have a difficult, bumpy ride. So it is about being flexible in this particular month. Now, the resistance position, we've got the Temperance card. Now, a lot of signs have actually been having the Temperance card in the resistance position. So some of you may feel a little bit impatient in some areas of your life recently, or you felt that things have been difficult. Perhaps you've been feeling like you've been going through a test. Libra, if you've got any placements in Sagittarius, I did a reading for them and they had similar energies for you that you have here, but they're indicating that this is about finding balance in the bumpy road. It's about finding that sweet spot for yourself with that Temperance energy. This is also about things that you may have sort of been meaning to think about, re-examine in your life that you've been putting off. For example, if you've been living excess, like you've been having an unhealthy diet, or you've been, you know, spending too much time going out and not enough focusing on work, or you've been working too hard and not focusing on having fun, you readdress the balance. You find a moderation in those things. Anything you've been worrying about, anything you've been anxious about, you're releasing it and following your heart. As you can see, we've got those claws there. It looks like something is like a little bit out of control or feeling a little bit of disruptive energy that's causing anxiety. This means, you know, by the end of the month, you will transcend. Your heart will be in peace. Okay, so it is a bumpy ride of a month, I'm not going to lie to you, but at the same time, there's some really positive things that come out of that. The Temperance card also is about patience, of course, and it is about recognizing that we are aligning ourselves with our purpose, and that takes time. It's important to remember that there is purpose in patience because it makes sure that everything is realigning in order to come into fruition for us at the right time, at the divine timing. We cannot rush things. Life does not work on our time, it works on the universe time. So I feel like you're recognizing that things are aligning for you, and that although you may want to fast track some aspects of your life, things are changing and evolving for the better, and you will see that especially towards the end of July. Okay, now the outcome energy, whatever these changes are that you're making, I feel like you're having courage to do so. The moon, the full moon in particular, that super full moon in Capricorn, is going to be actually very, very important for you. But the moon card is uncertainty. It can bring about fears. It can bring about emotions that, as I said, we have not processed yet. Even if we felt like we've processed those things, there may be a return energy from thought. Well, they're giving it to me as in memories, thought forms, where it's like it raises its ugly head and we thought, I thought I dealt with that. I thought that I was over with that. And I feel like it's coming to the surface, and you're making voluntary changes to process things. Now, also the moon card is about hidden energy. So trust your hunches, trust your intuition. You're going to be very, very close to having psychic flashes in the month of July. Also, I would say with this moon energy, this is about your dream cycles, okay? Hopes, dreams, wishes, the unconscious, a time of reflection and romanticism as we move throughout the month. Things that you thought impossible start to become possible for you. Also, this card reminds you that there are great opportunities lying in the shadows. Do not dismiss gifts that you're being sent from the universe. Also, this is a time period where your ancestors are going to make themselves known. They will leave little gifts for you to recognize them by. As I'm scrying in the water doing a reading, they're showing me someone lighting a candle. So if you just recently lighted a candle for someone, lit a candle, not lighted a candle, pardon my dialogue there, my discourse. If you just recently lit a candle, like just before you started this reading, or you're doing it now as you're listening to this reading, they're indicating your ancestors have gathered round. Every time you light a candle, especially in the month of July, they're indicating as soon as you light that candle, your ancestors are gathering round. So if you have any questions for them, just openly ask and remain in silence, and you will be given a sign. Okay, they're not giving me the exact sign of what that will be yet, but I hope that they will give that as we go through the reading. But they're indicating if you've got any questions, or you're trying to think about your path, or find your confidence, find your footing in some area of your life, they're there for the answers. They're there to give you answers, okay? Also, you may feel a little bit more sensitive than usual. You may feel a little bit more teary than usual. This is about things coming to the surface. Sometimes we don't even know what we're processing. We get a little bit like overwhelmed. You are very sensitive in the month of July in particular. So be mindful that you are absorbing a lot of energy around you. So, I don't have a tourmaline here today with me on the altar. Normally I do, but I have not got it with me. I took it traveling with me the other day. So just to let you know, if you are someone who absorbs a lot of energy, take a tourmaline or a black obsidian with you, and it helps absorb any overwhelming or negative energy. Okay, so just keep that with you. You can buy it from any store. I'm not here to sell anything. The strength card is all about your courage, but it's also about your power. You are powering up, becoming more confident. Also, I feel like you're being very self-disciplined in the month of July. I mean, looking across the board at your energy, I feel like you are focusing on building a luxurious life, being self-sufficient financially. I feel like there is some worry there. The Eight of Swords feels like there is something that is worrying you, but your ancestors, they keep giving me, your ancestors are going to leave something for you, okay? Leave a gift for you. Something that as soon as you spot it, you know it's them. Hopefully they'll show me, but I mean, it could be, because they're really highlighting right here, like a raven. This raven is holding a red leaf. Okay, so I feel like it could be a gift from an animal. I'm not sure if that showed up in your reading last week or something, an animal bringing a gift. If that's the case, then I feel like it's still the message. It's something that's going to continue right up for the next 4 to 5 weeks, but I'll have to look back on the messages just to see if it's that. You're really connecting with your third eye and your crown chakra in the month of July. So if you've got questions about your career path or even your soul path, whether you're on the right path or not, you're going to see visions of the next step. Don't dismiss those visions. It could be when you're in the bath. They're just showing me in the bath, okay? I don't see anyone in the bath, but it's almost like I'm looking through someone's eyes in the bath. I'm seeing like bathtub taps. So it can mean that tends to be when we feel at our most vulnerable, of course. So I feel like when you've got your own thoughts, the visions will come to you there, okay? So just be mindful. Any ideas that come towards you during that time, really note them down, because a pathway will be formed for you to actually follow it. Now, the Strength card is a Leo card. So I feel like any uncertainty becomes... Any uncertainty, I find that you are unstable, you are on stable ground. They just want me to make it very clear. You are on stable ground as we move out of July into August. They just want you to be aware of that. So if you've got something important coming up at the end of July into August, they're indicating that yes, there is change, but you're in control, and you believe in yourself, okay? Believe in your goals, your dreams, and whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. Now, the heart of the matter is the Ace of Cups. You give a lot. You give so much to your situation. Love actually gives you hope and joy. You are Libra. You are a romantic sign. And I don't mean romantic as in, finding a partner, falling in love, that sort of thing. But you like to see the beauty in life, in the world. And don't let anyone take that away from you, okay? You actually are going to approach the month of July trying to see the best in life and everything that life and people have to offer, okay? You have a beautiful heart, and your guides want you to be aware that don't let the world harden that beautiful heart of yours, especially if you've been going through difficult times or difficult changes. Don't allow the hardships to harden your heart, because it needs to remain open. You have a lot of abundance headed your way, okay? Ace of Cups, now this is a card of honoring your dreams. You're brimming with potential and possibilities, and you're actually bringing your dreams into being. When you have this card at its grassroots, this is about you being a gift and also receiving a gift. The universe is actually sending you some opportunity that actually has your, I know it's water, but they're showing me that your mind is going to be alive with like ideas and excitement. This card is also a card of peace. Finding love in the everyday, being grateful for everything that you have. Now, of course, it's also about allowing yourself to be the light in the darkness, allowing yourself to find that positivity. And I know it's a very, very difficult time right now, and sometimes it feels hard to push through and find the happiness in the everyday when the world seems to be in such a lot of turmoil. But I feel like you've been given a mission, which is to raise your vibrations to help the frequency. And I know that sounds really woo-woo, what they're giving me right now, but they're just showing me that you are doing your part already by trying to see the positivity in the world and bring the light. This card is a card of emotional care. So I feel like that's what you're doing in the month of July. You are really taking care of your beautiful heart. You're really taking care of your healthy boundaries and making sure that you value yourself in a way where no one can ever not value you back, or a situation cannot ever overstep a mark and not value you back, okay? For some of you, this is going to be romance. If you've been searching for love or trying to attract love, there is absolutely love coming your way. I feel like your love situation actually changes, and I do feel like there's a spark between you and someone new by the end of July into August. You'll be talking to somebody new, okay? It won't really form a relationship in July, but it's the start, the seed of something that will lead to a higher level of commitment, perhaps a proposal, marriage, that sort of thing. Some of you may find out you're pregnant in the month of July as well, because the Ace of Cups lends itself to a new baby, or if you're pregnant right now, you could actually be going into labor in the month of July. So if that's you, congratulations, and I'm sending you so much love. This card is a card of peace, of harmony, of balance, of honoring your dreams, going after what you truly deserve and desire. and it also indicates an opportunity is headed your way, okay? There's often a hand from the universe that delivers the Ace of Cups, so I feel like you are going to be bestowed a benevolent energy is what I'm seeing here for you. Now what's crossing you is the Chariot. You may have felt stuck in a rut, and you may have recently felt a little bit lost. You may have lost direction in some area of your life, or be wondering, which path do I take next? The Chariot card, in this resistance position, it can mean that sometimes you feel like giving up on your journey, or you feel like, what is the point? But you are going to be re-energized in the month of July. Just when you feel like you're disappointed or you've been let down, something comes along to remind you that actually you're doing really well. You're progressing more than you realize. The Chariot card is also a card of change, transformation, going on a journey. And I feel like July is a very important month for you for making decisions that change everything. So some of you may be relocating, maybe even going for a new job. There definitely is challenge here for you, but in a positive way. Some of you may actually decide to book a vacation or be going on a vacation, or even thinking about like going further afield and seeing where your heart belongs. Because remember, your fourth house of where you belong is really starred. And because we got a Chariot card here, it means that you may be looking at further afield. You may think that where I am right now, it's not really where I feel like I belong, but I've been to this place and that's where my heart is. So I feel like you may be traveling or making changes, going on a journey of exploration, okay? This is a card, a journey of discovery energy. You may also have to make a choice, because the Chariot card is a directional gauge. Some of you are going to want to take a left in your life and the others are going to take a right, but you will have a choice and you are in control of your destiny. The Chariot card is success. So you're guaranteed success, movement forward, triumph, victory in your either your career, because of course that is starred, that 10th house. You may be focused a lot on ambition, but it's also about you sort of finding yourself where you belong, or where you can be the root or the soul of that place, where your heart can take root and say, I belong here. This is my destiny. This card is also a card of commitment, dedication to your goals and dreams. And if you've been feeling recently that you've lacked motivation or energy, you're powering up and finding that vitality again, that motivation, that drive to see you accomplish your goals and give 100% commitment to whatever it is you want to accomplish, okay? So this is a card of everything that you've worked for, including the obstacles that you faced and overcome. This is a new part of your journey, and this time you will be victorious, okay? So this is a card of you learning from all the experiences you've already had in your life and moving forward with essential growth, okay? Also, I feel like you're being free to live life on your own terms, fearlessly and skillfully. And you're making some decisions that really inspire you and bring a lot more excitement in your world in July. So whether it's you are booking a vacation or you already have one and you're going to be taking it in July, some of you may be relocating or getting a new job. There's definitely some sort of movement that's exciting in the month of July. We got the Prince of Wands here. Now, the Prince of Wands, of course, is the equivalent of the Page of Wands. And this is a card of venturing forward. It's what is below you. So right now you feel like you're due some more excitement. You may feel that you're stuck in a rut, or you feel bored or struggling in the energy recently, and you're trying to find that spark of passion for life, for your career, for your dreams, for your goal, for even like finding love. You're seeking that spark, that tenacity, that it could be a new idea, for example, a new project that you're venturing forth in. It could also be you trying to find your purpose and take root into something new. Remember to dream boldly and big, because you can achieve whatever it is you set out to do. This card is a card of taking the initiative, finding that power within, and supporting your goals and dreams, being committed. Also, if you're looking for love, this is a card of fidelity, of finding passion, a spark between you and another person, a loyal commitment that will see you be curious about each other and get to know each other better. For those of you who are already in a a relationship, I feel like you're sparking that passion once again and changing the dynamic in the relationship in order to go deeper within and sort of celebrate each other and, you know, show love for each other. The Prince of Wands is an energy of you receiving news. So I'm just going to quickly pull a card on this because I feel like there is some sort of news coming your way. Now, it could be about an opportunity that you've been trying to manifest for a while, but there's something making its way to you that's going to really make you smile in the month of July. So let me just see what's going on there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Can you please clarify this Page of Wands? What are they meant to see for their highest good? We've got the Justice card. So there's a decision that needs to be made, but you're getting good karma. Justice is the good karma card, and you got it in the upright. So that means this is also, some of you may find your true path. You may find your authentic voice in your career or in something that you've been struggling with for a while. You may find the words to tell someone how you feel or express yourself in a way that you've not been expressing yourself recently. The Justice card is also a card of having to make a decision that your future self will thank you for. Remember, this is about cause and effect. So for example, if you're feeling a little bit stuck in a rut recently in your life, you may be asking the universe for signs. Now, you will get the signs that you ask for, but also you need to take the initiative and get out there and make the changes yourself. And you already know that, my beautiful Librans, because we got the Death card in your protagonist energy, which means you know something needs to change and you're going to change it. Some of you may embrace a new hobby or a new try to give yourself a new skill to your bow, and you may meet new people that actually collaborate in the same way and build a soul tribe, network, meet people who become your lifelong friends, that sort of thing. So with the Justice card, I feel like this is about you getting what you truly deserve in terms of your passion and in all the energy that you give to situations, because you give your whole heart and soul and you deserve a really positive outcome. Now, in the past, we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card of you sharing your resources, being a really good friend. You're really loyal. And I feel like with this card, there may have been something that's just recently come in that you've been celebrating, or this can also be a card of you sort of yearning to be in community again, get out there and meet people. So I feel like you will actually attract the right people to collaborate with in work, or you know, make new friends if that's what you're hoping for. Whether you're putting yourself on a course of learning or you know, a new hobby, I feel like you are meeting new people that become part of your team going forward, if that makes sense. Also, I feel like you do actually have a lot of support from your family with whatever changes you are making. And if the ones that are not so happy with your choices, you're sort of like letting bygones be bygones and say, well, that's your decision, that's your thought, that's your expectation. This is my life and I'm leading my life the way I see fit. I'm marching to the beat of my own drum. So I feel like with this card as well, I feel like it's a time to sort of enjoy yourself. If you've been feeling like you've been working so hard and you're focusing on your responsibilities, I feel like you're getting out there and enjoying yourself a little bit more, connecting to friends, celebrating with your circle of support. But if you feel like you've done a lot of sort of celebrating recently, with that 10th house, you may actually feel like it's time to knuckle down and focus on career and ambition, because the 10th house is influencing you at the moment. The Eight of Swords is your potential. So with every new path, or every change that we make, of course, we get a little bit anxious. Eight of Swords is like a questioning energy. Can I do this? And what if I don't? What if I fail? There's no such thing as failure, only a learning curve of how to do things differently the next time you try. You're always going to get back on the horse. Life is full of ups and downs, and that's just the way that it is. So I feel like you're actually trying to break free from something that you felt stuck in for a while. The Eight of Swords is a card of releasing yourself from denial, seeing things as they are, gaining clarity. If you feel like you've been disillusioned or you feel like you've been stuck in a funk recently, I feel like you're taking charge, taking the initiative in order to change your circumstances. You're using your honesty with self, your strength and your courage to face whatever fear that you have, overcome it and release it, okay? This is all about growth and healing, and sometimes that is a painful experience. I do feel like there's a message coming your way, and a sign. They keep giving me the sign. I wish I could see a sign. Could you please give me a sign for my beautiful Librans? What is it they will see over the next 4 to 5 weeks? If you could let me know, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Right now, they're just in the water. They're giving me words, whatever you wish, whatever you wish. So, of course, you've got to be really precise about what it is you ask for. So, for example, if you've got a question that you have really been wrestling with and you're trying to find answers, ask for, like, for example, if you've got 2 possible outcomes, ask your ancestors for a sign of a ladybird for this particular answer, or ask for a butterfly for this particular answer. So I feel like you've got to be really precise about what you want to ask. But if they show me a sign, I will let you know, because right now they're not showing me, okay? In the near future, we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, a lot more passionate, productive energy in July. This is in your near future energy. So what you're going to see is magnetism. You're attracting whatever it is you love. The more you love, the more you will attract. Whatever you have in your heart, the more you will receive. Okay, so it's all about your thought processes, especially in July. Also, the Queen of Wands is you turning heads. So if you are focusing on your career, you actually are a very sort of interesting prospect where people will be attracted to your skills, to your talent, to your prowess, as it were. The Queen of Wands is, you know, someone who's really good at what they do, someone who expresses themselves very strongly and is encouraged to allow others to express themselves in the same way. So I feel like you're being your wonderful, authentic self. They are showing me how talented you are and that you will be noticed for what you do. You'll be recognized. You stand out from the crowd. You're different in some way. And you've always known that you are different. And I'm not blowing smoke up your you-know-what, my beautiful Librans. This is about you standing out because of your passion, because of your dignity, because of your power, because of your skills. And you're not there sort of like showing off. You're just allowing your inner light to shine. So I feel like you're brimming with potential and possibility to attract any opportunity you see fit for your future. Also, if you're looking for love, I feel like you are attracting a lot of suitors. The Queen of Wands is male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. The Queen of Wands is someone who attracts a lot of attention. And I feel like you will be attracting a lot of attention in the month of July. Even if you're with somebody, you will notice people just looking at you, okay? Excuse me, you won't take it any further, but I feel like you will notice and you'll look at yourself in a more loving way is what I feel. You're going to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, hot damn, I look good today. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is also a card of strong friendships. You being inspiring, you encouraging creative collaboration. So some of you in workspaces, you may be actually connecting to other people who are on the same page and coming together to create something really beautiful. But in the month of July, most importantly, your passion, your inspiration is sparked. And I feel like you got a lot more energy than usual as well. Now we do have 2 court cards here. We have a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Wands there. So I do feel like there could be some sort of creative collaboration between you and someone who has, it's almost like they're on the same page. They almost read your mind. That's what I get. So we'll clarify that a little bit at the end there for you, because I feel like it can also be your energy of being a little bit more sensitive than usual, and you know, allowing your heart to be open. Because I feel like you're blossoming in some way in July. You're starting to love yourself more, have more confidence, and believe in yourself more. Self-belief is so important, okay? Now, your advice to yourself in this moment, 9 of Pentacles. Work really hard. Focus on your pennies. Focus on your coins. The 10th house is of course, influencing you at this moment in time. That's why this position indicates your thought process. And the 9 of Pentacles is about being discerning about your money. So some of you may be cutting back, saving a little bit more, and, you know, building more financial pot for your future. So this is a card of self-reliance as well. You're earning more money and you're saving it for luxurious items, for example, but you're discerning about what you spend. So you're not like overspending. Some of you may be protecting your money, making sure that it's in establishments that you trust, and making sure you rearrange your finances to make sure everything is secure as we all go through this economic sort of period of uncertainty. Nine of Pentacles is also freedom. Nine of Pentacles is also a card where people are really attracted to you. So you're having a bit of a glow up in the month of July. I don't know if the cool kids even call it glow up anymore. They've probably moved on from that, but I'm still stuck in the glow up energy. So this is what I see for you. You're just going to feel like you're walking on air in July. There's some really good moments for you. Now, you may have some ghosts of the past pop in to try and reconnect with you, but I feel like you're not entertaining that at all. I feel like you're totally like in your empowered energy, and you're not looking back, you're only looking forward in the month of July. I feel like there's a little rabbit there, so you're multiplying your finances, you're working really hard for it as well. So I feel like you're relying on yourself. You have a little bit more money at your disposal in the month of July, and you get to decide whether you save it for a rainy day or whether you spend a little bit. I feel like you're actually going to, save a lot and spend a little. So I feel like you're still going to treat yourself in the month of July as well. Okay. Now, the external environment is the sun. So this means that even though a lot of signs are going through a difficult period, you are actually being encouraged to enjoy the moment. Everyone should really enjoy the moment, but the Sun card indicates the external circumstances for you are going to be very, very positive. This is a lot of success, abundance, and warmth headed your way in July. Some of you may be seeking sunnier climates to enjoy a vacation. I feel like there's going to be moments in July where you're like, you know what? Even though things are difficult, even though I feel like I've been tested, even though there's uncertain periods, I feel like you're being positive and finding the good spot. I feel like you're being grateful for what you have already. You're finding gratitude in the little things. This is also a card of an awakening. So I feel like you're seeing how successful you have been so far. Even the wins and the losses that we all experience in life, they've taken you to this point in this moment. And I feel like you're grateful for all the learning curves that you've experienced. I know I am, even though at the time they felt uncomfortable and I felt like this is awful, I want to get out of this energy. Many, many years later, I look back and go, I'm glad that actually happened because now I'm here and I'm experiencing this. And when you receive all this goodness, I feel like you will actually sort of feel that way as well. They'll give me a word of nostalgia in the water, even though the Sun card doesn't really lend itself to nostalgia. You may be looking back in order to see how far you've come. That really connects to your fourth house of looking back at the past and the lessons that you've learned in order to build a brighter future. I feel like you're allowing yourself to shine. I feel like you're feeling good in the month of July. You're finding joy in places where before there may have been hardship. So I feel like there's a lot of positivity towards you. Also this is your energy, your life force. I feel like there's going to be a lot of vitality and energy sort of boosting you up as you move throughout the month of July. I feel like towards Leo season for you, I keep getting this energy towards Leo season for you. That's when things really start to take off in a really positive fashion. Okay, now hope and fear, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups energy, self-care. Okay, you're someone who's very, very compassionate. You're someone who is also, you give so much that sometimes people may take advantage of your kindness, your love, your care, and your nurture. But I feel like you're really starting to acknowledge the situations and the people that you feel take advantage. And you're already processing those things and releasing the things or people that just, it's no longer working. I also feel with the Eight of Cups that you are implementing those healthcare routines. You're actually deciding to love yourself fully and honor your time, being a best friend to yourself, as it were, and reflecting in the love and respect that you have for yourself, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Also, I feel like your heart's desires are starting to come to the fore. You're finding inspiration. You're holding on to a dream. Again, the Queen of Cups can be a card of feeling very, very sensitive. Also, that knowingness, coming to an understanding about some of the changes that you have to make in your life. And whilst they may make you feel a little bit sort of nervous, I feel like they are for your greater good. Now, I feel like you could be there for a friend. There could be someone in your social circle who really needs your counsel in the month of July. And this person, whilst I feel like you give your love unconditionally to this person will repay you in the future with a lot of kindness as well. So I feel like you got a really good friend in this person, even though they may be in need in the month of July. I feel like you give generosity of spirit, and good karma is headed your way because of it. You may have already experienced this and it's coming your way anyway, but they're just showing me good karma. For those of you who want to fall in love, there's definitely an energy of you opening your heart to a new person, okay? And don't fall in love too easily. They're just indicating that. I don't feel like you would, my beautiful Librans, but I feel like there's a romanticism about this person and this energy that sort of surrounds you in the month of July. Temper, moderate your energy. Don't go too fast. Of course, passion is wonderful, but just make sure you get to know this person and build a solid foundation, of course, before you enter, opening your heart to a person, especially if you've been hurt in the past. I'm going to pull a quick card on this Queen of Cups because there's an energy here. This is a hope and a fear energy. So because we've got strong moon energy for you, some insecurities may come to the fore that you will process. Some of you, if you've experienced addictions in the past, this could be a very, very tempting time for you to relapse, but I feel like you have strength and conviction you will not. They're just showing me that you will overcome this, whatever this is for you, okay? Now they're just showing me in the water a turtle, okay, a turtle. So either, oh no, they want me to go to this deck. Either it's kind of slow and steady wins the race energy, that you've set your heart on something and it's taken a while and there's a bit of a lull in action. I feel like it's giving you a chance to dream even bigger than before. The turtle energy tends to mean that you will be successful. You know, it's like the turtle and the hare, or the tortoise. Queen of Chalices. I'm clarifying the Queen of Chalices, or I'm clarifying the Queen of Cups, and you've got the Queen of Chalices. So they're saying, it's almost like they're saying, Bubba, I gave you the Queen of Cups, I meant the Queen of Cups, okay? What you said is what it is. So I feel like it's just as simple as that. Have faith in your dreams, they just gave me. Have faith in your dreams. I often say that the Queen is the power behind the throne, okay? So I feel like your talent, your creativity really hits a forte point in the month of July and will bring you a lot of success. Something is changing, though, about the way that you give your energy to people. Something is changing about you. There is an evolutionary energy about you. The Magician, you're in control. The Magician is also strong manifestation. Offer up your dreams and your goals, you will achieve them. The Magician indicates you are sort of turning your dreams into reality, but you're also using inspired action. You are initiating change. The Magician indicates you are very, very talented indeed at whatever it is you turn your hand to. You're the master craft of everything that you ever touch. So, and you've got everything, as I said, all the skills, you've got it within you. Also, if you're looking for answers, the answers are within you. This is a card of great accomplishment, but also confidence. Now, some of you, if you lack confidence, you may actually put yourself on a course of learning to build confidence, or maybe put yourself in a group setting where you meet new people to mingle with and build your confidence, or even connect to a hobby or a new skill that injects a little bit more excitement in your life. The Magician card is a card of focus. So I feel like it's focus your love, focus your attention where you feel it is deserving, and change anything or release anything that is not deserving or is no longer working for you. Because you've got such a beautiful heart, it's most important that you focus your energy and your attention on the things that are important, rather than waste your time with anything that is just not beneficial to you long term. Now, I'm not saying you invest in something just to get something out of it, but when you meet people and they've got an energy that's a little bit off, and you're like, oh, okay, that person it feels like I don't gel there, or that person takes too much of my energy all the time and it just doesn't feel good being in that situation. Could also be about jobs, you know. If you don't feel good where you're at, you may make changes in order to make space for something greater, and you deserve something greater is what they're showing me. Now, we got the outcome energy as the Death card, so radical change. I mean, you could be focusing on changing a relationship, a friendship, a career opportunity, and it's giving you a little bit of anxiety, but you're going to move forward on this, and you're going to move forward on this with a really good heart. You're leading with integrity. The Death card, as I said, signals transformation. So this is a transcendence month where you're making progress, but you may feel like it's like a rebirth or cleansing. So it may be a lot of detoxing, a lot of personal care time, a lot more focus on you, even though you're going to have those influences from the 10th house of your career ambition and how you make your mark on the world, but also where you belong, that 4th house. So it's a very grounding month for you, even as you make change. Sorry, they're just giving me a song. One moment, please. They're also giving me a number. One moment, please. Okay, so they're giving me a final countdown. So that's all they're giving me of this song, a final countdown. So yeah, I mean, I think the song's actually called Countdown. Anyway, it's a very famous song. I can't tell you who sings it, but they're giving me that song. So either you have heard that song just before this reading, or you'll hear it in the next 4 to 5 weeks. It's a signifier song, but it can mean that you're trying to think about changing something and you feel that there's a time limit on it, because they're also giving me a number, which is number 77. Number 77, so or 77. Very important number, 77. So look out for that. It may be numerical synchronicity that you see 77 somewhere on a billboard or on a stamp or over a door of importance, or it can be someone on someone's tattoo, or you're an artist and you've just like done a piece of art and there's 77 on it, or it's number 77 print or something like that. 77 is important. And that song, Final Countdown, I'm going to have to look up the lyrics to see what that means for you, but it sounds like you've got a time limit to make a decision on something, or a time limit to change something. So it can mean that you're moving and you have to leave someplace and you've got a time limit for it. But I feel like you are empowered. You leave on a good heart and you're searching for happiness. The Sun card is showing up, success. You may have given your time limit. You may have given yourself a time limit to achieve something, and it shows up just before you give up on something. If you've lost your way, you may have said, you know what, I'm going to do this until such time as 2 weeks time, or I'm going to do this for the next month, and if nothing shows up, I'm going to leave it all behind and I'm going to change. Something's going to show up for you to give you a signal that you're on the right path, that you're on the right track. I'm just going to clarify this Death card for you. This is more of a philosophical month rather than an action month. I mean, there is good news headed your way. There is an opportunity headed your way. It could be a new job to be creative, or a new project that is allows you creative expression, or something that excites you. 10 of Cups, you're going to be, whatever it is, the 10 of Cups is showing up. There's a lot of peace, a lot of love. There is success, there is support, there is harmony, there is serenity, there is abundance. This is a card of positivity. This is a card of happiness and finding fulfillment in the everyday. So I feel like you can't ask for much more than that with that 10 of Cups. Whatever the changes are, you're going to be very, very happy with them. Because I'm clarifying the Death card there, and these changes are going to bring a lot of fulfillment, a lot of exciting energy, like a dream come true, well-being. It's going to be a well-being month as well. I'm just going to pull another card. Anything more my beautiful Librans need to know before I end the reading? The World card in the reverse. So this is, the World card in the reverse is like things are just in delay. They're not over. Something's not finished. If you felt like walking away from something, it's not over. There is still more unfinished business in this situation. Could also be that there is a lesson that keeps coming back and back and back, and finally you're learning the lesson. You're believing in yourself. What they're showing me here is the universe conspires on your behalf, and any disappointment and sadness will just wash over you. Just simply let it flow. The universe is actually responding to your desires. Have faith that the things that you're trying to achieve are showing up for you, especially towards the end of July, actually in a variety of forms, okay? This is a chance for something greater, something bigger, something better. Wow, that's what they're giving me right there. The World card indicates that whilst you're making changes, you haven't reached the end of a cycle yet, okay? Something is incomplete. But when you make these changes, you will get closure on this, and you will release doubt, and it will bring you a lot of positive sort of energy and change. So yeah, I feel this is about you finding your power, following your heart, attracting dreams, celebration. Let's see if they, oh, I gotta go get that card. One moment, please. They want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? They're actually showing me an otter right now. An otter, you know, like for happiness and things like that. Messenger, definitely a message coming through. One more, okay. Infinite possibilities. Now an otter, whenever I get an otter, that tends to mean enjoy life more, enjoy the path more, find fun in the everyday. So if you feel like that's something that you've been lacking recently, I feel like you will discover it in the month of July, okay? Whether it's in the form of a new group activity or a little bit more excitement in your career, I feel like you're being bold, coming out of a comfort zone, transcending old stagnant energy. I'm just gonna go get that card. One moment, please. Okay, so we've got the fox. Clever. You're making really good changes. It says you are swift and you are smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. I mean, that pretty much gives up a lot of the energy we picked up in that reading so far, okay? They're actually showing me someone tying their shoe right now. So if you're tying your shoe, there's something in this message for you. I mean, if you're not tying your shoe right now, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading, as their attention may have wavered. But spiritually, it can also mean preparation. You're getting ready to move forward. You're taking the first step on something, and it's going to be very exciting. Trust the journey, and the path will appear. All is not lost. They just want you to be aware of that. We've got Hawk Messenger. So definitely some sort of good news headed your way, an opportunity given by the universe to you, something that's going to surprise you, but it really is in alignment with your heart. Something you've been hoping and wishing for is headed your way. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Now, right now in the water, they're showing me a circle with the star in the center. So either this is an omen for you or this is a signifier for you. You will see that image in the next couple of weeks. I mean, you may be looking at that symbol as you are listening to this reading. Okay, it's protection, but it's also magic. They're indicating that that is your symbol. I mean, it's not something you're going to see everywhere, of course. So you may see it, of course, in a spiritual shop or a divining store or something like that. But I feel like you could see it like in graffiti on a wall or someone's business card or something like that. So watch out for that. A circle with a star in the center. Now, I want to say it could be black and gold. But look out for that symbol. It doesn't have to be those colors, but the way that they're showing me right now, it looks black, but then there's like a gold outline to it as well. So it seems to shine and glimmer. So just look out for that anyway. But yeah, so we definitely have a message headed your way, something really magical. If you've been searching for answers, I feel like you get 360 on the answers. You find a solution to it. We've also got Unicorn, Infinite Possibilities. So you are the sovereign of the seen and the unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. That's definitely why you got the Ace of Cups. The magic of love really surrounds you because of your heart. Beauty transforms you. That's that Queen of Wands completely. As I said, you're going to look at yourself in a very new way where you're like, damn, I look awesome today. And it says, listen to the spirits of light, abandon the darkness, go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. That's why I said there's something about you that you are the light in the darkness. There is something about you that you carry light. You inspire others. So whether you work in careers where you actually extend your goodness to others, or you help people, maybe it's spiritual practices, perhaps you are setting up your own business, becoming an entrepreneur, or you're collaborating here. I'm going to pull some cards on that, those two queens, to see if there's a collaboration there, or it could be friends coming together. But you got the butterflies there, which signals major transformation. Just going to pull a quick card there. Can you please clarify those two queens for my beautiful Librans? What do they need to know? What do they need to know for their highest good? Nine of Swords. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Wands. Knight of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Swords is a card of anxiety. So it could be that a friend comes to your aid. I also feel like it's a friend who's going through difficulty. I really feel like it's a friend who's going through difficulty right now, and you're going to be there for that person. I feel like you inspire this person. You're strong for this person. Eight of Swords there in the reverse, liberation. Okay, so you may help this person sort of release their anxiety, or maybe this is what your job is. Maybe you're a counselor or someone who listens to people and helps them set healthy boundaries for themselves, or helps them sort of release challenges or anxiety. Because we have Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords in reverse, liberation from anxiety or difficulty. Then we've got the Seven of Wands, being true to your vision, who you are. You are at your personal best. You're capable of perseverance and going the distance. You're unstoppable in your energy, and you do not compromise your morals to get to where you want to go. You're finding inspired solutions to any difficult circumstances. Then we've got the Knight of Wands, which is someone who reaches their goals, someone who powers up, who has the courage to go after their goals and dreams and explore new avenues or new adventures. Some of you will go distances to be in a new job or position or home space, but this is a card of brilliance. So it can mean that you're supporting somebody and sort of trying to help them in their worries. The Five of Pentacles is worry about finances or feeling like you're struggling with something. So I feel like actually you overcome the struggle. You overcome the fear. You move on. You find a solution. So whether it is you and a friend pulling together to find a solution, or you are helping a friend find a solution, I feel like you're determined to manifest whatever it is you're trying to achieve in many, many forms. You're setting forth on a path of innovation. That's what I keep getting here for you in particular. But in terms of you and a person, I feel like it's that you give good advice for this person to help them through a difficult period. And this person will not be lost on them. They will do you a favor in return when you are feeling at a low ebb as well. Not that there's going to be anything sort of untoward for you in the future, but you may reach out and say, hey, could you help me with this one thing? I'm moving or whatever. And they're like, sure, I'm going to be there for you. So I feel like it's a reciprocal exchange. I'm just going to get a ruin before we close. Okay. So, I mean, you got, yeah, I just want you to check it, but you got the gift ruin. This is Gfu, which is gift. This could also be love, partnerships, fortune. So this is an opportunity from the universe to connect with you and give you something that will really benefit you in the month of July. Okay, so I would look out for, I mean, the Ace of Cups is a gift. And I feel like you may receive a gift from somebody. Sorry, they're just showing me something. One moment, please. They're showing me something that is wooden, that has been embossed by somebody. It's a wooden gift that has some sort of marking that is going to be personal to you in some way. I mean, it could be writing. It could be a mark that is important, but it was thought about with you in mind. Or it can mean that you just bought that with someone in mind. It's been bought with thought. Wow, what a wonderful way to say it. It's been bought with thought. So thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. You're going to be given a gift, or there is a gift coming towards you that is wooden, is made of wood. Okay. It could also be like a wooden business card or a wooden postcard or something like that. That's an odd thing to get. So that's coming through as well. But yeah, you are recognizing you're a gift, and then the universe is sending you one because of your recognition of it. They actually want me to put this on the Queen of Wands. to have confidence in your skills, in your gifts, that you, if you're setting up your own business or going into partnership with somebody, I feel like you're going to be very, very lucrative. But it's more than that. It's more than money. I feel like some of you are going to set up second streams of income to make sure you're secure and that you're building for a life of luxury. You're building your empire. But most importantly, this month is all about transition, change, and evolution. Spiritual, personal, it's a rite of passage, and you're making progress. Okay, you're rebirthing your energy and feeling that vitality. I'll leave it there, my beautiful Librans. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Librans. Love and light.